Okay, this is a fine example of somebody that's either in really bad shape health-wise or partied entirely too much and was driving all over the road and almost drove off into the airport parking lot through the stone medians there, the concrete medians. And this banana head, I could not believe this person. Really out of it. Florida Tay. Looks like a girl. Young girl, and she is toasty or whatever her problem is. Got 3 officers, and you do not want a drunk driving charge in the state of Florida. Okay? You do not. That is just insane to drive like that, because not only are you endangering yourself, you are endangering others. What if you hit a young girl with a baby in the car? Please, use a brain. Don't turn that key. You know, in my party days when I was younger, I used to keep a pillow and a blanket in the back seat of my Lincolns and stuff. And when I went clubbing, I would tell somebody that was a good friend of mine, I'd say, you know what? I'm going out to my car and I'm going nighty-night, okay? So keep an eye on me, you know, make sure I'm okay. And I would crash out, and I would wake up about daylight. It would be freezing cold. And I was in a lot better shape to drive. But I didn't drive. You know? I nighty-nighted in the back seat. They have Ubers nowadays, which are relatively cheap. And if you don't show your butt, you can ride in one. But this girl was all over the road, almost drove right off. And the expressway goes up over the airport kind of thing. And she about drove right through the barriers. And then almost drove off into the ditch twice. And was just banging around all over the road. It was crazy. And then at one point she was doing almost 80 miles an hour because they wanted me to keep up with her to pick up her tag, and I couldn't even hardly read the tag. But this girl's toasty. When I drove by it, she looked like a kid sucking her thumb. She knew she was in trouble. And almost like it was comical to her, but that joker was wasted. Please do not drink and drive, please. You know, I know it's the holidays, I know it's sad for some people. I know you want to party, but make some arrangements so that you don't have to drive like that. I knew I should have had my video on. Because that was unreal the way that girl was driving. And it was funny because the car in front of me, I changed lanes. She was running in that fast lane. So the car in front of me kind of instantly moved back over to the other lane, and I didn't realize till I saw this person weaving all over the road. And I was like, no. As soon as she changed lanes into the right-hand lane, she about drove off of it several times. I don't think she was on the phone. I think she was just really toasty and was just absolutely beyond repair to drive. So, Walmart is closed tomorrow. Today's Thursday, Christmas Eve. So the Walmart will be closed tomorrow. But Walmart Fort Walton closed at 6 p.m. today. of stuff's closing up now. There were some deer out last night when I drove out through to Mossy Head, and I was kind of surprised to see them because it was about 65 degrees, and a lot of times they, they'll come out in the rain or when it's really cold. So I was very surprised to see any deer last night. And you gotta be careful of the deer. Boy, they're really something. I love to eat them, but you don't want to hit one. I had one car that completely totaled for Santa's sleigh and his 8 tiny reindeer one Christmas. Yeah, and I was going about 35 miles an hour. I mean, they're like driving into a brick wall because the deer are very lean. They run a lot and jump a lot, so they're very, very lean. So it's like driving into a brick wall. I can't stand driving on the holidays like this, especially at night. Do not like it. Let's go do this.